We got the interview you guys did with...
Wow, what is up with you doing that? He did that yesterday too. I couldn't get out of my fucking seat, you fat ass.
I'm not the one sitting down. Who's the fat ass?
He tried to do his Batman kick up thing.
Hey man.
Art of the Miguel Ninja here.
Oh, we can just call the Comic Palooza ones. These are the Comic Palooza.
Yeah, you can do that too.
True. We can just
Or
totally
you can use
not
the proper
even
numbers
label
you
them.
need to fill in the gaps.
Right. Yeah, we'll do that. So this is 126.
Yeah.
1.6.
No, 126.
Damn, we went backwards.
1.6.
Are we ready to
How's it
record?
even possible?
Yeah.
We're restarting the whole damn podcast. This is episode 1, part 6.
1 part 6.
Did he say sex?
No.
Part 6, yeah.
There's no women in this podcast, so that will not take place.
Now we're going after like the gay pirate guy? Like what the shit?
No way. All right.
It was funny. He had his own booth, too.
That's crazy. He's really come up in the world.
Yeah. He didn't just go there.
He's laying pipe everywhere.
This guy thinks he's Mario.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Critical Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Rick the Rizzo, along with my co-host,
Sean, the Irishman, and our other co-host,
Z, Mig One. And for you humans, Magellus Majesticus.
Get ready. We're serving up the movie reviews edition right now.
Hey, bro, what's up? I feel like going to the club today. Why? Instead of getting fucking in the hurt, drinking like you feel me. I feel. Just read up on the work, drink on the movie, got it. My niggas ready to catch the body. I'm a boy, I'm super straight. Let's get it. I got pounds of that work, so I'm super straight. I'm going ham in this bitch, so I'm super straight. Fuck niggas getting hurt, so I'm super straight.
Welcome to episode 126. I'm your boy. I'm going to slap this here. I'm going to slap that there, and I'm going to call True. We're going to slap him too.
Oh, wow.
I'm slapping the black off of everybody today.
Wow.
Respect your mama.
it's like you slapping Blacko. That means that we can take a shower, so it's just all the dirt coming
That's
off.
what I'm just saying. How many of you people in this room got the con crud?
What's concrete?
Oh, well, apparently the shit you get on your dick. I mean,
What?
No.
I didn't walk around the car with my I'm sorry.
Sean and me beg to differ. On one particular day, we noticed that Rick the Rizzo became Rick the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah.
That wasn't me. That was you taking a picture with the Macho Man.
No. That was just me in character of the Macho Man. You actually had the, what can we say, the je ne sais quoi, what does Christina Aguilera say after that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ga. I don't
Sex
know.
appeal.
Yeah, I know, man. Mr. Randy Watson. We saw you walking around. We saw you with the babes. We know. Silence. But no, man, you were being Mr. Machismo, man. You had the women come take you out for your birthday dinner. Damn, I only got you a sexy photo of Christina. Did you know that?
You got him a sexy photo?
I got him a photo where Christina got nothing on but a helmet and a shield.
Wow. What?
Where's that photo? Where's that photo, Rick? Where's that photo, Rick?
It's hidden.
Oh!
He got the squeaks on it.
It's not even hidden. It's like right there.
When you got the beep beep, when you got the poo. Now, she even signed it. Said, "Happy birthday, Rick."
Oh,
It'll make me
that's so awesome.
And because, I had I was supporting her, and she had a special going, so I can get another one.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so Braden was like, Braden was looking at me, and I like, "Hey, Braden, I really like that Magneto one. Should I get it? Or do you think your mama going to kill me?" Braden's like, "Just do it. Do it. You want to get me killed, Braden, is all you're trying to do. Do it."
Braden and I were doing that almost the entire time. Every shop we went to on Sunday, it was all the Godzilla stuff, whatever. I'm like, oh, man, I don't know if we could do it.
That's what they were doing the whole freaking day. And then, when I did the photo with Christina and Braden took us, "All right, Braden, your turn." Oh, I ain't trying to get killed. Why you looking then, bro? Why you looking? She was wearing her, what was it, Rick? Bulma?
Yeah, Bulma. His Bunny Bulma.
Yeah, Bunny Bulma is what it was?
Bunny
Yeah,
Bulma,
that's right.
yeah. You know, Bunny Bulma.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty cool.
It's like, I know Sean over here drinking his nice Crawford Bach.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Houston
Crawford-
Rockets official beer.
Houston Rockets.
Astros.
Astros.
Yeah, dumbass. How many of them beers you have?
Okay, I need to have another one.
Actually, show me the can. Show me the can. Show me the can. It's shaped like the Astros, old school. Okay, so this is what is this like? Miller Lite piss beer? What are we talking about?
Nah, man.
Carbach Brewing Company. They're local in Houston.
This is like Rick said before. Is the perfect explanation. It's like a Shiner Bug, but it's got a little more flavor, a little more body to it.
Hey, man. When we're talking about Shiner.
Hey, I love Shiner.
I'll whoop out a case of Shiner and whoop your ass right here.
I mean,
would you like to try one?
No, I don't want to try that nasty shit. I can smell that shit from here. I'm all about the Shiner Black.
Wow.
And Shiner Blonde. That's right.
Did you ever have the holiday one? I never tried that one.
It's at the gas station down the street, actually.
Oh, really?
I actually tried them all. I like it, but Shiner Black to me is like the best one ever. I really love the taste. Goes down smooth. Has a nice taste to it. No after roll taste to it. Unlike Miller Lite piss beer. Only other beer I like maybe more than Shiner Black. But there's a few more. I'm not an alcoholic. I completed my 10-step program. Today is my 250 day without a beer. No, that's wrong. I had a beer a week ago. Damn.
Restart.
This is my 6th day without a beer. No, I did like Heineken for a long time. But I actually like Coors Light for some reason because it doesn't really have a bad taste to it.
That's why I could never get into Coors Light.
It doesn't have a bad taste to it. That's what's so cool about it. But it's not very strong, so that's probably why a lot of people don't like to drink it. Bud Ice was probably my hands down favorite of all the Budweisers. It doesn't leave that like Bud Light and Budweiser do, or even Bud Dry, but it was like it's a lot stronger too, and it was so good. But then I married my wife, obviously, and now I'm a freaking Canadian. I'm done day, I don't know. I'm drinking Labatt's Blue, and then guess what they did? They made Labatt's Black.
Wow.
Oh my fucking God. Jesus Christ, that shit.
Let it be known, he likes to drink the black.
You know what they say? Once you drink black, you get syphilis.
Oh, wow.
Or brown. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know how that shit goes.
I just noticed it was Crawford Buck out there, and then I actually had it we went to happy hour one time, coworkers, and the bar was selling it.
Nice.
And so everybody said, round of Crawford Buck. And I was like, all right, got it. I was like, shit's good. Very good. Good taste to it and everything.
Let me know Rick likes shit. Shit is good. No, I've seen the cans. I saw it at the store and I was like, what the hell? But I didn't pay attention to the can and notice it was like made from like that. I thought it was like Miller Lite or Budweiser or somebody doing a special thing with the Astros.
No.
But no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and Boston has their own beer, sir.
Well,
it's a Boston Lager. Sam Adams.
Well, just because it's Sam Adams, it didn't have their
Sam
emblem
Adams
on.
is in Boston.
But it doesn't have their emblem on.
Because Boston didn't give them the permission. But it's a Boston Lager. So if you want to drink a real beer, get your Sam Adams.
well, I would argue with the Sam Adams because I really like the one that had the accents of cherry or whatever. I can't remember what the fuck it was called, but that was a good beer.
Hands down, I mean, there's only a few beers that really taste like shit. Everything else you can pretty much find sometimes is different. Like having those margaritas, those raspberries or berry-ritas, the things you drink or whatever, are pretty bad. They're pretty good. I like it because they add the taste to it and it doesn't taste like leave that after beer bullshit taste.
Yeah.
So, and that's our first episode of Beer Talk here on
Beer Talk 101.
Beer Talk 101.
The Beer Belly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to know, what is your favorite beer? If I was to say right now, hands down, I would probably be Labatt's Black. Who would you be, Rick?
Dos Equis.
You fucking Mexican.
I mean,
Salt on the can. Wait a minute. Hang on, wait a minute. Can or bottle?
Bottle.
Smart man. You don't drink shit out of a can from Mexico. That's why they put the salt on it. You know why? To kill all the goddamn disease.
Wow.
No, seriously. You put the shit on the can to kill all the shit on the can.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Get some cholo disease up there, bro.
Man, fuck
You
that
go
shit.
from Wolo to cholo. Hey, maybe we should get this man Dos Equis. Not a Modelo? What the hell?
Honestly, I've never tried Molino, so I can't say anything about it. So.
See what happens is Rick gets his Dos Equis and it goes Tres Equis. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you gotta admit though, Dos Equis is like the one beer that you can just drink one after another, and it's just smooth the whole time. Tastes good the entire time. You don't get tired of it. And with the lime, it's perfect.
And so you don't always drink, but when you do,
I drink a Dos Equis.
you prefer Dos Equis. Okay, I got you. This zombie sell out.
Just a little bit longer when his hair goes white, he can be the most interesting man in the world.
And then we got Sean. Drinks everything.
I know. No Tecate.
Tecate gives me a headache.
I
don't know why that one
Corona gives me headaches, so I don't drink Corona.
Corona, I don't
Really?
know.
Corona tastes like shit to me. It really Two things mess with me: Corona and tequila. Those are two things I cannot drink.
It's funny. Everybody's like, "Oh, Corona badass," and I'm like, between Corona and Dos Equis, I'll take a Dos Equis hands down.
I probably
over
would
Corona.
easily too. Yeah, I would not drink a Corona. Fuck that shit.
That's interesting because I've noticed that with like Budweisers. If I have like a Budweiser compared to a light, I'll have a headache with a regular Budweiser, but not with a light. So maybe if you tried the Corona Light, you'd be okay. Like I've had Corona Lights and they don't give me a headache.
Why don't you just start drinking Michelob Ultra, you fucking fag?
Because that's not even a beer. I don't think there's even alcohol there.
Why the fuck you making me go light? It's like going to the goddamn store. Let me get a pack of Marlboro Lights. Let me get some menthols. What the fuck, man? Why am I going generic, man? You want to go... If you want the hardcore stuff, you don't drink a fucking light. If you want tobacco stuff, you don't get the lights.
Man,
you never get the lights.
Fuck that shit. Just give me a whiskey.
You know they got Marlboro Blacks now, too. You know that, right?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah.
I don't know why. I can't smoke anymore. You know, I stopped smoking when I was 4. And...
he got tired. He smoked 6 packs a day when he was like 2 years old.
What, bro? Well, you know, back in the day, you know, cigarettes are money in the pinta. Just so you know, it's money in the pen.
Smuggled him up his ass from Cuba.
Those aren't smokes. They said those are different things. And there was never nothing smuggled in my culo. That's an exit only, Holmes. Exit only.
Prison wallet.
I did not learn how to. What did Will Ferrell do? Keister. No, I don't do any keistering. Fuck that shit. So we gone from drinking beer to smoking cigs to being in the prison. What the fuck? But anyway, so we'll finish this beer talk. What is your favorite beer of all time?
Oh, man, of all time?
What would be your go-to beer?
Well, the go-to is definitely, like I said, Dos Equis, because it's always good. But
stop kissing the choice.
I would say because of like as far as the beer that I've had that was really just like got my brain the most jazzed up. I was just like, wow, this is freaking good. Was actually a beer that I had. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's actually a Dayton Brewing Company up in Ohio, and it's actually this coffee ale.
Ugh.
Well, you wouldn't think it would mix well.
No, I heard about that shit.
You wouldn't think it'd mix well, but the way they brewed it, and I'm not even a big fan of bitters. You know, I'm not into the ultra bitter beers and stuff like that. That's not for me. But I had this because my friend Jordan, you know, our army up there, Mr. I've tried everything there ever was and connoisseur of everything. He gets me one of these and he's like, try it. You're gonna like it. I was like, I don't believe you. And I tried it. I was like, what the fuck? This actually tastes amazing. It had like notes of chocolate. It had notes of coffee. It was like a wine, but it was a beer.
That's the equivalent of taking an upper and a downer. What the hell, man? You white fucking people. Fucking taking codeine and drinking fucking this shit. Come on, man.
Man.
I don't know what the fuck to say anymore. But anyway, enough beer talk. Rick done popped open a beer. This fucking shit's going off the fucking rails. I'm going to need a goddamn beer in a minute, but no one wants that cheap shit. Rick, take your ass to the stove. Give me a Coke. Give me a Coke 45.
Talking about cheap shit.
I didn't say Wild Turkey.
He wants a Mad Dog.
I didn't say no Magnum.
50-50.
You want Thunderbird.
Thunderbird is the word, don't you know? Shit, give me some spoons for him.
Saboon's Farm? What the hell Saboon Farm?
Give me some Boone's Farm. That's what I'm saying when you're drunk. Give me some Boone's Farm. Give me some strawberry wine. 17. But anyway, guys, this is episode 165. Holy shit, wrong out. I ain't even drunk.
You ain't even drunk, and he went all the way to 165.
Episode 126. Rick and Sean are in the beer. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. I'm the only sober motherfucker here, and that's crazy.
So only one beer. Well, he's on 2.
Man, you give yourself some more credit. You can get drunk on Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, but you gotta put shit in it. And I don't see Rick with any vodka around here, so or any Jack or any Jim Beam or Jose Cuervo. Now, if it was any of that in here, this podcast would be off the rails. I'll be sleeping in Rick's bed next to him, spooning.
I'll sit on the chair.
I'm the big spoon. You gonna sleep in the chair?
I'll sleep in the chair.
Where's the dog gonna be?
She sleep on the ottoman.
I'll be all spread out, an eagle on his fucking bed.
And I gotta wash the sheets, knowing he has balls hanging everywhere.
Yeah, because I like to sleep in the buff. Because when you got the stuff, you got to sleep in the buff. So anyway, guys, how the hell was everything? I know we had Compalooza, so I know that was pretty much our weekend. But you were with your mother on Sunday, so you say you lying, motherfucker. We saw your Instagram. That didn't look like your mother.
What?
So we'll start with Sean, because I know what Rick did. Waka wah wah. So, well, how was your weekend, sir?
Well, Mother's Day was awesome. I really got to really treat her well. Got her, took her to church. Took her over to my brother's apartment.
Whoa. You went to church?
I went to church.
Lord have mercy. You didn't catch on fire.
I didn't get kicked out either.
And you didn't catch on fire?
Nope, didn't get catch on fire.
They thought they were going to save you today.
It was Mother's Day, so.
Did they dunk you in the water?
Nope, they didn't dunk me.
Did you sing? Are you washed? Sing one, Rick. Are you washed? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Y'all should be scared that I know that fucking song. But anyway, go ahead.
We took her over to my brother's apartment. His girlfriend made dinner for us. That was cool.
Wait a minute, which girlfriend? Which brother? You got like 13 motherfucking brothers. Huh?
No, I only have 3 brothers.
Okay. Oh, so
I have 6 sisters and 3
this is the
brothers,
Asian girl, right?
Yeah, the Asian girl. Mm-hmm. Danny, yep. So she made, she actually made something that, she knew my mom would like. She made the chicken Alfredo fettuccine, and that was, my mom loved it. We watched this movie, which is actually a really good, family kind of movie. Now, of course, it's like readable plot. Of course, it's like simplified, so kids can get it, whatnot.
Great family.
Yeah, right.
Sling Blade motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Or the new Halloween or something. No, absolutely not. Something my mom would like even, and it was the
I got you. What's that?
The Little Mermaid, like 2018. It was like the British movie. It was actually like the same guy who played Peter in Narnia.
Okay.
He was in this one. He was kind of like the lead character, and it was really a very Disney-esque kind of movie, but it wasn't made by Disney.
For Sebastian and Ariel.
But it was like a totally different storyline where she didn't get the prince, and she ends up being basically enslaved. But instead of a sea witch, it was a wizard. And so he's like just basically using her to gain more power and do whatever the hell he wants to do.
I think you'd be better off watching Sling Blade. Fucking Deliverance or some shit.
Wow.
I don't know what the fuck this is. This shit kind of creeping me out.
Well, I guess if you took it to the extreme of what that could mean, but no. The way the movie actually turned out, there was nothing like that. There was no kinky kind of shit going on here. It was clean. It was clean.
Well, then clearly we know it's not a Disney production.
Right.
Wait, a bit of news. Disney fully owns Hulu now.
What?
Man, Disney just buying the world.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, on the bright side, maybe we get more Disney movies on Hulu. But
so does that mean they're going to drop the Disney?
No, the Disney Plus service is coming out. They've got Hulu, full control over Hulu. From what I heard, this is where all the family-oriented stuff for Disney is going to be on there. The rated R stuff will be on Hulu.
Okay.
So like Deadpool and all that will be on Hulu.
See, man, this is what happened when you get Rick Beer. He done fuck shit up for everybody, done went into movie news. He didn't even find out what he did on his weekend.
Same shit you did.
I left you 3 hours into the Sunday. What you do?
Stayed home and didn't do shit.
Oh, okay. I went home, took my socks off, and relaxed.
That's basically what I did too.
And looked at all the pictures.
Got in that chair right there. Got in that chair right there. Went up, and that was it. It's like, feet are off and relaxing.
Yeah,
that's how it was.
Those Comic-Cons, they wear you out.
Then the wife made me get dressed to go get some shit paper.
Well, you had to get important papers.
And a few other things, too. So I walked out. I was like, damn it, can I just relax? Nope.
And what does he do to relax? He gets a Walmart and gets that electric chair.
They won't even let me ride that shit. I jumped on it twice and my wife kicks me out of it. This is the community I work in. I hear that shit now. Behave. This is the community I work in. I come to Rosenberg, I can act a damn fool. She don't care. She don't work in this community anymore. Yeah. So, the only, obviously we had that great weekend. The only thing I had a problem was the fact that they censored me, and that kind of bothered me a little bit. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a damn who the fuck it is, but it's fucking bullshit. And first of all, how the hell do you make that particular day when everybody was still supposed to be in school, and it was just because of the rain that the shit kind of changed? I don't understand that. Was HISD off that day?
Actually, they canceled a lot of schools due to the rain. They thought it was going to rain more.
Right.
But there was a lot more kids
there was
Saturday.
No way in fucking way they knew that beforehand. That's what I'm saying. It made no sense. Make a Friday a kids' day when kids can't really come. There was kind of a little stupid.
I think
they should have made Kids' Day Saturday like they did the year before.
In their defense, I think what they're probably thinking is Friday isn't our big day, so maybe if we add the incentive of, it's Kids' Day, maybe more people show up.
They're in school.
Yeah, I know.
So now we're going to promote ignorance. Uneducation is. Let's bring these dumbasses out of school. They ain't learning.
Let's be real. Them being in school is just as much promotion of ignorance as out of school these days.
They ain't learn. Whoa! They ain't learning shit now. Might as well bring them to damn Comic-Palooza and see titties and ass. They'll learn more in that in 5 minutes than what they will in education. Is that what you're trying to say?
What is every young boy?
I mean, they need to learn a lot more.
What about the girls? They want. Well, hell, I can't.
They need to learn street smarts, Miguel.
So we're bringing all the Transylvanians out now. The fuck kind of shit is that? Anyway, then I'm gonna break out and go totally left field. Fandamic, you see that shit? Fandamic has John Barenthal coming already, and they also got the girl from the Umbrella Academy, and they got Billy who played Billy on Black Sails. He's on the Umbrella Academy too. He's coming too. Those three are already confirmed.
Wow.
So yeah, look at that shit. So get on that motherfucker. Make sure they got us a top notch. Make sure we demand and we do what we do. And so I can get up there and hug John Barenthal. If I don't get to hug the Punisher this year, I'm gonna start hurting people.
Yeah, Grant Gustin started something now. Everybody's going to be wanting to hug the people.
Well, the Punisher ain't gonna walk down and shake hands. He'll punish them.
Yeah.
Which I have to admit, the Grant Gustin panel was actually pretty interesting.
I want to be able to.
You got it closest to him than what we did.
Yeah, but that's someone grabbing my ass. I don't know. But anyway, I didn't mind. Unlike Sean, bitch. But, but no, I want to be able, first of all, to be invited to that one con that was talking to us out there in the middle of nowhere over there by Fort Hood and talking about us possibly doing panels or probably doing some shit or even a live show there is cool. That's pretty good. Now, get the shit done in Houston. If I need to call in favors or do whatever I got to do, I know you're going to handle everything, but I'll do what I can with you on the backside. I'll threaten motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? No, I'll find out who's in charge and see what I can do. We, on the other hand, we met so many people. We talked to so many people. We interacted with everybody in the freaking... shit. At one point, Sean and me, when Rick was out there rolling around with his good friend from work and her son, we actually had people approach us and start talking. Hey, I know you. We had people take photos with us like they knew who we were. And we actually had people recognize us. And it's just crazy. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's networking, not... What'd you say? Circle jerking.
Not circle jerking. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But you know what? Enough of that bullshit. No one cares. The shit is done. We had fun. People who saw us had fun. Anyone around in our circle had a good time. Sean got accosted.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't even tell that story. So I
remember when he said, I'm going to grab my ass.
It was the weirdest thing. I was in shock. It was
that girl he met a couple years at Comic-Con.
I don't know. It could have been her. That would have been weird. It's too bad. I would have been okay with that.
It was that Pikachu, bro.
I don't know. It might have been. I would have seen the Pikachu probably. But we were standing in the middle of the freaking Comic Palooza. People everywhere. There's a Thanos. There's a little girl Gamora. We were thinking, okay, maybe we can get a picture with them. We're waiting. People are kind of gathering all around them. We're like, maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. Next thing I know, I feel a slap and like kind of a little bit of a pinch grab on my butt. And I'm like, what? Left cheek. I'm like, what the fuck?
So, okay, that was going to be my question. It wasn't like a rub like that or nothing like that. Just an incidental rub. No, it was a slap pinch.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a slap pinch. And I was like, literally, I froze. I was like, did I just feel that? What just happened? Like, was this real?
You should have said, cosplay does not mean consent. Was it Francois?
I don't know. See, I don't know if it was a man or if it was a woman because I froze. My brain was literally like short-circuited. I was like, what just happened?
It was a little kid.
Wow, that would be really weird. Take that back. I don't want to know that.
I was surprised you turned around. Who grabbed my ass?
That would have been some shit I would have said. But I'm surprised you didn't go, hey, what about the reach around? You're the kind of guy to grab somebody's ass and not even give the kind of courtesy to give him a reach around.
No, that was a first ever. I have never had that happen in my life. Just in a crowded place having something like that.
Let me shake your hand. Welcome to the club. Now, you've clearly been accosted. So have I. I think Rick has as well.
Yeah, I have.
Someone grabbed his man titties. Oh wait, that was me. But anyway, enough of that bullshit. Let's get really into the guts of what this show's all about. Why we're here? Because Rick is a goddamn slave driver. He won't let us stay at home and sleep. Because Rick's got to be like, motherfuckers, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it this way. And if we don't do it this way, I'm gonna cut balls and rip ass. So here we are.
Well, when I let y'all in charge, what'd I do? We called in sick. 2 weeks in a row. Look
at this motherfucker. He look like he dying. Eat a sandwich. He can't afford pants. Now we know why he's dying. Oh, he's sick. I had family. You know this. I couldn't. I was too busy. It's been a busy time, man. It's just crazy.
It was a crazy week. We needed to consolidate all our energy for Comic-Con. I mean, Comic Palooza wore us out, dude.
Tell you what, man. But anyway, so we're here to talk about...
We're here to finally do our Avengers review.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avengers
Endgame.
So major spoilers alert. We are not going to spare any details.
As late as this fucking review's coming out, fuck y'all. If y'all haven't seen it yet, that's your problem.
Oh, man, I thought we were doing Avengers Infinity War.
God damn, how far back you going?
Okay, ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
not talking about Civil War here?
Now you better be ready because this is going to be all about the Avengers Endgame. But in the last 5 minutes of this is going to be Game of Thrones bells. Oh, yeah. I'm ready just to fuck your life over. But don't worry, the show will be over by the time you get to this episode. All right, man. Who wants to go first? I'll go first.
Let's go first.
All right. This movie fucking sucked.
Wow.
I always say that
Wow,
shit.
man.
No, first of all, let me tell you something. To me, it was a great movie. I loved it a lot. I honestly believe, though, Avengers Infinity War was better.
I'll agree with you on that.
I just think because, there was more into it and they had to wrap more up in Endgame.
Yeah.
They had to tell a little bit more of this about this, and this.
They had a tough job.
Endgame also had a lot of heartstring moments, a lot of pull, a lot of this, a lot of that. It was a lot. Yeah. It was a lot to do to get to where they needed to be. So that's why it lacked what Infinity War did. But that being said, what it lacked in action, it lacked in feels, in emotion, roller coaster, goosebumps.
It didn't lack those. That's what it gave.
It made up for it.
Yeah.
It made up for it.
Satisfaction, sadness. Not because of the crime, but sadness because of the end of it.
Yeah.
You reveled in it, and there was times in the movie that you just looked at the characters that were there, and you were like, yes. And then you saw something like, no. And you're like, yes. And then there was fucking moments that I swear to God, a lot of people in the theater probably wet their pants. Or got hard-ons. I don't know where we want to start. That's just my quick analyzation of the movie. Yours real quick, and then we'll jump into the movie.
Same way, to me, it was a really good movie. It was a great movie. It started off slow. That was the only thing I had about it. That's the only beef I had about it. It was slow at the beginning. It had a lot of comedy in it that made you laugh. It was the right amount of comedy in this thing. And then it threw in the feels, and then the epic battle scene at the end. I'm talking when everybody showed up was fucking amazing. But all in all, like I said, the only beef I had was just a little slow. That's all I had about it. What about you, Sean?
I would say definitely it was definitely a great movie, and not good, great, definitely great. Like Miguel said, and I agree with this, and it's funny. I think this might be kind of a consensus because that's kind of like as I was talking to my little brother and my friend Kendron earlier about it too. We actually were talking about the movie, and we all kind of agreed too that it was not as good as Infinity War, but in some ways it's almost like comparing apples to oranges. It's almost just like with what they had to do to bring closure and certain things that they had to do with the plot, just created a situation that it just wasn't going to be able to be exactly like Infinity War as far as how awesome that was.
Yeah.
But overall, and for me, just thinking of it from the creator's perspective, they had a lot riding on this one. They really had to do some extreme closure, some stuff that was not easy, and they pulled it off beautifully. And they definitely got some twists in there I didn't predict at all. I wouldn't have seen it coming, to be honest. Some of the things they did, I was just like, wow, okay, I see what you did there. That's really cool. So for the brilliance of the writing and so many things about it, and just so many fucking people in this movie, and yet they pulled it together really well. I really liked it. There are a few more things I can pick on this one than I could in Infinity War, but just, it would just be picking on it because it's really a great movie.
Yeah. And it was 3 hours long. Once it got going, you didn't feel like it was 3 hours long, but I think I think they did a good job of putting enough screen time for everybody of the main cast. And what was kind of hard is that this was also filmed at the same time as the first one, Infinity War. There was all the same thing. That's how come nobody knew what was in Infinity War and what was in Endgame.
Oh.
Because it was all filmed at the same time.
Wow.
And
so they wouldn't be able to spoil it if they wanted to.
They could. They would have said something. It would have came out wrong. It was, oh, that was an Endgame or this part here and stuff like. Because if you notice, when Thanos was coming back in time to fight, he brought the children of Thanos with them to fight. They all died in the other one, so they wouldn't know which one is what.
Yeah. Wow.
So let's go ahead and get our best scenes out here. What was your favorite scene, Miguel?
Oh, give me 1 second. I was about to hit you up with some stuff real quick so you understand the gravity of this movie. When it busted out $1 billion in its first week.
Yeah.
Pre-sales were off the chain. It broke so many freaking records. It was ridiculous. Right now, it stands at number 2 overall world money-making film worldwide at $2.503 billion. Only trailing Avatar at 2.787. I'm telling you what, I got a strange feeling before this is said and done, it might pass Avatar. Because I know my boy and me want to go back and see it again. It surpassed Titanic, which was number 3. Star Wars The Force Awakens was number 4. Infinity War is number 5.
Wow.
At $2.04 billion. So that tells you something.
Avatar sitting goes, man, you can't pass me right now. Infinity War is like, hold my beer.
Exactly, pretty much. You asked me my favorite scene. That's complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Very complicated. I had a couple of scenes in there that I totally loved. One of the first scenes everybody loved this scene. Captain America got the hammer.
So that was like the biggest thing that happened in the theater.
And Thor's like, I knew it.
Everybody was clapping their hands, and that happened in my theater. I don't know about y'all's.
No, there was no claps, but there was some cheers.
Cheers.
And the second biggest one there, obviously the second favorite everybody's seen was when everybody came out of the freaking holes with Doctor Strange. And that gave me goosebumps. That was the scene that probably gave me the biggest goosebumps. The scene that sticks with me that just doesn't leave me is Hawkeye losing his family.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, at the beginning, yeah.
That crushed me. Seeing him lose his family and him just whatever happened to him. But I knew it was going to send him the way he needed to go. But I was like, I knew they're going to do everything and people they're going to slap the fingers and shit. People who read the comic books knew what was going to happen. People are going to come back. Yeah. Some people are going to die. You knew this already going into it. But those are just regular humans. And he played it well. And I was like, my wife laughed at me. He's tearing up over there. It's like, no, I'm not. But I was like, it was emotional. As a family man, as a man who loves his family more than anything in the whole world, that was an emotional hit for me. I was like, God damn you. We're going to start this fucking movie off this way. Wow. The other emotional scene was with Hawkeye and Black Widow. When they were who to sacrifice each other.
It was funny as much,
but it didn't really.
It didn't hit me.
No, because it was the way they did it. They did it where it was almost like goofy, like ridiculous, because they're trying to stop each other from sacrificing each other. Yeah. That wasn't what got you. What got you is when you looked down and saw her on the ground.
It didn't hit me either.
Well, not like crying like a bitch, but you're like, damn.
I was like, damn, we don't have her no more. That's how.
Yeah, but then we're gonna go make a fucking prequel.
So we know who loves Scarlett Johansson right now.
Well, no. My wife was kind of like, huh. My wife was kind of like, oh. And a lot of women weren't happy with that because the Black Widow's gone now. Was a strong character with them. I liked when she's sitting on the table talking to all of them at the table, talking to Rocket and Captain Marvel and
basically she's running S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. And then she's like, Rocket's like, what are you gonna do? Get another haircut? That was funny. But no, for me, the most scene that got to me most was, that I remember the most is the Hawkeye scene. Because it was like he was so with his family and it just crushed him.
Yeah.
And then when they got to go back and they all got to meet their individual, him seeing his family again, know they were there. He was like, so that kind of took the
He got the test run.
Yeah. And then
he wanted to go into them.
Mm-hmm, and then watching Tony Stark see his dad was kind of emotional. A little bit, but not too bad. It was when Steve saw Peggy that I was really...
Yeah.
Like, That's when I knew, okay, Steve's not going to come back. If he gets the chance, Steve's going to stay. That's what popped in my head. Because he loved Peggy way too much.
And you were totally right, too.
He loved Peggy way too damn much.
Yeah.
Peggy was the love of his life.
Yeah.
Until Sharon.
She kind of embodied the, the world that he really belonged in to him.
So, that was cool.
Yeah. Well, for me...
But there's even more. Him coming back sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
Talking to Falcon.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there are so many iconic moments in this movie.
Okay, but I'll leave it at that. Mine was the Hawkeye. Yours, Sean?
Mine, not to be basic, was Spider-Man coming back and hugging Tony Stark. That moment where he's like...
More as Tony hugging Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's actually the other way around who initiates it. It was actually Iron Man hugs him. He's like, come over here. He's like interrupting him in the middle of his chatter, incessant chatter. He's like, oh, well, this is nice. And it was just so perfect.
Well, that was what was killing Tony the entire time.
Yeah.
Losing everybody else is something he could deal with. Losing the kid was what crushed him.
And Robert Downey Jr. just played it so perfectly. Like, you could just, like, the tears in his eyes and everything, and, like, just the tenderness and preciousness of the moment. Like, he was just... This was everything to him. Like, you could tell this was why he went ahead and went with the rest of them to try this last gambit and see if they could save the world, if they could change everything by going back in time. You just kind of figured out, oh, this is why he had to do it. He had to do it because it was all kind of summed up in Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
So that for me was kind of like, that was how it just completed from Infinity War, from the last movie. It just like, in that moment, you see it kind of climax in that moment.
Parker.
So that was awesome to me.
Yeah. Mine, I'm like Miguel, and almost like Miguel. I have 2 or 3.
It's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to. The biggest one, I'll get off my biggest one was at the end, Tony's hologram talking to his daughter. That was heartfelt so much.
I love you 3 times.
Yeah. That was like, I was like, damn, I couldn't hold. I had one tear come on.
His daughter was so adorable too.
Pussy.
You're the one crying too.
Okay,
Hawkeye. No tears came out of my eyes.
Yeah, dust in your
He
eyes.
sucked him right back up his eye.
It's like, I had dust in my eye.
I had popcorn to pick it up.
God damn.
Soggy popcorn.
But yeah, that was like the biggest one. Like the epic one was the battle scene where opened up all the things, and then Dr. Strange like, is this everybody? You wanted more?
Yeah, that was freaking hilarious. I love Ant-Man popping out with the Hulk.
Oh, when he came,
Ant-Man squishing the one guy. Like, damn, that guy was badass, and the other one, he ain't shit.
But yeah, that was like that big epic scene. That one there. Like I said, the biggest one was the Tony Stark one. And at the end, when Captain showed up as an old man, that was... And passing the torch to Falcon.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
The funeral scene, when they had everybody was standing out there, and they panned through the different groups from the different movies. And then you saw the boy. You remember?
The boy from part 3.
Yeah. It was like, man. And then Nick Fury comes out. I was like, oh, fuck. So that's cool. That's really fucking cool. I'm fucking Iron Man. That was amazing. I don't even know what this... man.
Yeah, it was just like... And how Doctor Strange just told Tony, there's one way to win.
So how are we going to win? If I tell you, it won't happen.
Yeah. And he just looks at him. Does one. Tony realized what he has to do. And that was the biggest sacrifice ever. Because, not everybody can hold the Infinity Stones. And he held them as long as he could. And he knew it killed him to do it.
Yeah.
But I think it had a lot to do with the glove, too. Iron Man technology.
Yeah.
I think that's what allowed him. Because Hulk got fucked.
Yeah.
And Hulk heals. But he got fucked.
Yeah.
So, it killed Tony. Yeah, it did. But,
But Tony, his nanos machine took most of it.
But Tony had nuts of steel, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and at the end of the day, the only thing that could really beat Thanos was an intelligence superior to his that would take advantage of his arrogance. Like, nobody could beat him except for Stark having a ace in the hole that he didn't know about.
I don't think, going into this movie, you kind of knew some things. If you read comics, and they kind of went off a little bit on it. They kind of brought back some comic love in there. That was really cool. But no one else... I mean, if Captain America would have done it and died, it would have been... I don't think it would have been as epic.
Yeah.
Because Tony died.
Yeah.
Now, Cap became old man, but as you know, Cap eventually gets young again.
Yeah.
Down the road. Way down the road.
Huh? Really?
Red Skull, Sharon. Oh, it's kind of crazy. It's a fucked up story. Fucking Kang. It's all crazy. Stop fucking with time, goddammit. But yeah, it depends on how they're gonna do it. I don't. They've kind of left it open for some other shit, but they kind of closed doors, so they got to do it a different way. And you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It was all a dream sequence. I mean,
wow.
I love the fact that Falcon got to be Captain America, but Bucky should have been him first.
Yeah,
then Falcon.
Yeah, because in the comic, Bucky was
so.
first.
I kind of get their.
So they bypass that and they give the Falcon. I understand because Falcon was Steve's. I mean, even though Steve was Bucky's they were best friends. Falcon went with him everywhere, did everything with him, had his back no matter what, and whatever Steve said, even if it looked bad, Falcon was with Steve. Even if Steve was against the law, Falcon was with Steve. He didn't give a damn. Steve could have been wrong, 100% Hydra, and Falcon would roll with him. And that was the best fucking line in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. I love that.
I was like, that's when everybody in the movie theater was like, he tricked them all. Fuck you, Robo. You got your crossbones.
That was funny as hell. Him on that elevator, the tension. That was brilliant comedy.
Yeah, that was awesome. The other one is like, that is America's ass.
Yeah, that was great.
Hey, Cap, that you never really did anything for you. What are you talking about? That's America's ass.
Then he fought himself and he looks like,
that is America's
ass.
Oh my god.
That was such a good line.
So they had good humor in there. They had touching moments. They had it all. It reminds me a little bit of almost like Return of the Jedi. Because Return of the Jedi had all that crap in there, too. It had the lovable Ewoks and the bullshit,
Yeah.
But it had the death of Ewoks, too. It had dead people dying. It had Luke, had Darth Vader, had the emotions. It was just all impacted in there together. And that's what I think. But Avengers Endgame was, like, way beyond that, obviously. When you have a movie that can bring every freaking emotion into you within, and it wasn't 3 hours, but within 3 hours, or even 2, then you've done a hell of a job.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You deserve a pat on your back. And the sad thing is, this film probably won't win any Oscars.
No.
Because it's not your typical, romance or typical all Schwartz movie or typical I burn a Jew, you burn a Nazi.
Burn a Jew.
Wow.
It's none of that shit. There's no Liam Neeson in there, no Rebecca De Mornay or Robert Duvall.
Yeah, there's a certain formula you have to take of a drama in order to get an Oscar.
This movie should win cinematography.
Yeah, definitely. Hands
Or
down.
hand musical score. Or even, honestly, the acting that Tony Stark did, that Robert Downey Jr. did in this movie, he could win Best Supporting Actor. Yeah. I really do believe he could. But who's the main actor of the movie? Is that Tony? Or is it Cap? Or are they all just supporting actors? Because no one really was defined as a lead.
It kind of trades the protagonist at different times. Because some of the, like at the beginning, a lot of the, not the beginning, but kind of like the second beginning after, 5 years later, is more of Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
but then it switches over from her.
So you don't really know. So I honestly believe that if the Academy really wanted to pull their heads out of their ass, 1, this movie would win cinematography. 2, the movie would probably win musical score. 3, Tony could probably walk away with the Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah. Honestly, this is the best acting I think any of them have ever
Best
done
supporting
in a Marvel movie.
Now, does it have a chance to win Best Supporting Female Actors in this movie? Pepper Potts would have been a good shot, but probably not. Scarlett Johansson, maybe, but she wasn't in it entirely the way. Another female that was in the movie all the way through.
Valkyrie was in it, but not too much.
Captain Marvel neither. So they had minuscule parts. So I don't think they could have. Pepper Potts is the closest one. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Her emotions through the movie too plays a little part, but I don't think they would give it to her. I just think honestly, Robert Downey Jr. with the way he played it could win Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Now I have to ask, comedic wise and everything, did y'all enjoy Fat Thor?
Fat Thor was fucking hilarious.
I did not have a problem with Fat Thor at all.
The best part about Fat Thor is he's sitting at the house and he has Gleek and freaking whatchamacallit.
I'll tell you,
Corrigan, what's up?
Meek.
I'll tell you who does have a problem with Fat Thor. It's the women. It's the girls that love Chris Hemsworth, Thor, mighty, powerful, muscular, gorgeous man, and now he's fat. And they're like, the rest of us were just like, okay, I see this. And it makes sense. He became an alcoholic. It drove him over the edge. Like, my destiny, I forfeited it. Like,
Had I gone for the head, we wouldn't have been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it haunted him. So he completely lost himself in just coping.
Yeah, when they killed Thanos at the beginning, he just didn't hesitate, didn't say nothing to nobody.
Went for the head.
He just went, boom. And they're like, what? He said to go for the head. He said, I just told him.
So a movie where Thanos died twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died once, then he died in his body. The second time, he was erased.
That's how you know he's badass. I love the fact that he was the last one and it took a while before it erased him. Like, it literally is like it had to go longer for him to disappear.
Here's the fucked up part. If they go where I think they're going next, Infinity, Eternity, and the other ones can bring him back.
Oh, wow.
They can undo every fucking thing.
That would be kind of cool. Because Josh Brolin as Thanos is incredible. He honestly, that's almost like the only... One of the big things that I feel like almost a loss on is like, dang it, we don't have Thanos anymore.
But you also have Kang out there. But the entities that are higher, the gods that are bigger than Thanos.
And I would love to see the golden age of Marvel arc, where Thanos is having to fight on the good side. Is kind of like almost a gray line, anti-hero-esque, like, don't let the universe fall apart side.
You're talking about, okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a good series where Magnus is there. And there's doppelgangers.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man has the 6 arms, and everybody has an evil doppelganger. And it's a great battle. Adam Warlock's there. See, that'd be cool. The chances of that happening, I don't know, too expensive. Probably.
Yeah.
But we can't complain. Marvel has dropped 22 movies. They've all been good. They've had some moments in it. They've had some shitty moments, obviously. But this movie capped it all.
It was
they had 22 movies and tied them together to end it.
Yeah, this as an ending of a story arc, as having a completion of the story, I think that's kind of the hardest thing you can possibly ever have to undertake.
I think they had this shit already written out and planned and ready to go how they wanted to do it from the beginning. It's the only way. Or as they went, we taught this, we'll swing it this way, we'll keep it. We just kept on reminding each other, we got to keep it in this way. But you had to rule in other directors, pull them in to make sure they stay within that premise.
Yeah. Now I'm just curious now. We got Guardians 3 going to be coming out, in Phase 4 now.
As Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
As Guardians of the Galaxy.
You're in charge. Well, why do you keep on messing with the map?
Oh, that part was so funny. Like, just Star-Lord not being able to, like, are you kidding or are you not kidding? Like, well, I'm in charge, right? Right, of course. It's just like, no, really, like, am I in charge?
But that's going to be great, dude. You have, because Rocket and Thor, they click. And because Rocket was with Thor when he went and got Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Not Mjolnir, when he got the Stormbreaker.
He goes running, he goes, hey, I got the stone. We got to get out of here. He's all, everybody's looking for him.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, because a character like Rocket, he's very, he's not going to click with most characters, with most people. He's very, he's very spiky, spiny. He's not going to connect with most people, but he really connects with Thor.
And you have to admit, though, Rocket is like one of the strongest mental characters in this one. He lost Groot twice. And he still pushed forward.
Yeah.
Vengeance will do something to you, bro. Vengeance will do something to you. Rocket is cool. Rocket has that, all the shit they did to him.
Yeah.
So I think that's the other thing. And come here, get closer. Get out of me.
And then him and Tony goes, you're not the only smartest one here.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't wait for Guardians 3. I can't wait for Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, that is the end of phase. That is actually the end of Phase 3.
Yeah, I know they put that out by itself for Phase 4, but then they moved it back.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And what the fuck, dude? How the fuck is Fishbowl Head?
How they introduced the multiverse?
No, Fishbowl Head Mysterio. It looks like he's with Spider-Man in the beginning, and then he turns against him, or I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know. I can't. They made it look like he was fighting with Spider-Man together. I'm like, wait a fucking second here.
well, how Mysterio he lies.
Yeah, I know. That's why
that's what I think is going to happen.
Fuck it, dude. I don't care however they go with Spider-Man. If they bring Kraven, that's all I got. That's all I need. Kraven is in there. I don't want to see reincarnation of the Lizard, the fucking damn mother. The Sinister Six will be great. Trust me. I got no problem with that. Doc Ock, But I want to see Kraven. But you know what? Shit, you got Venom. Bring Carnage. Goddammit.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see Spider-Man. I really am, because I do like Spider-Man. I do like Tom Holland. Not Tom Holland, yeah.
His battle
not
scene.
Tom Holland. Right, yeah, Tom Holland's Loki.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No, who the fuck? Never mind.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, sorry, I was losing my mind there for a little bit.
Tom Holland is Spider-Man.
I'm not drunk.
I swear to God, Ossifer.
His battle scene when they came back in Endgame.
Uh-huh.
He's sitting there fighting. All of a sudden he goes, activate one hit kill.
Yeah,
Instant kill.
Instant kill, yeah.
Everyone
cool.
just died.
The suit was so awesome at that point. That was so cool watching it just decimate everything all around.
It's funny because Spider-Man never kills, but in that he's like, kill him. He didn't care about those weren't humans. Kill him.
No, yeah.
Dude, I was watching something with the boy the other day. No, it was the game. The Spider-Man game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I haven't. I've been playing it.
Mr. Negative?
I haven't gotten there yet. Well, actually, I got pictures of him already.
Whatever, dude. That dude needs to be in the movies. Seriously. He's a sumbitch. But, I was like, oh. I told Braden, we're watching him play the game, said, I wish this would be a movie.
Yeah.
That would be an amazing
As much as
movie.
I've been doing on this so far, yeah.
Man. But I tell you what, as Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man are going to be great. I have no idea what Ant and Wasp are going to be if they do a third one. I don't know where you go from here.
Yeah, I mean...
Does Beta Ray Bill finally come out?
Yeah, because... You know they're going cosmic now because they're bringing the Eternals in now and everything. What's going to be the next big bad? We mentioned this before. It could be Kane.
Galactus.
Because they deal with time travel.
Mm-hmm. They could bring in Galactus again.
Could they bring in Galactus? Actually, now that MCU owns Galactus, the MCU owns Galactus, they can bring him in right. Not this fucking cloud.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? But you know what? I don't know it would be Galactus or it could be Kang, but I think it's going to be the Eternals. I think because that can really open the door, blow it open so they can do a hell of a lot more.
Yeah. I mean,
they may do that because if you keep it tight like this, you have to stay in this premise and you don't really have room. So if you bust open the doors, now you can go out as wide as you want and then come back in.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And to me, like, I guess that would be kind of the flaw if it was Galactus, is it would be back to being Earth-centered again. And it seems like they're trying to go with more of a galactic appeal, broad spread of being about more than just Earth. What would be cool, what would be cool, even though technically, according to the comics, according to like Golden Age Marvel and whatnot, Galactus gets his ass beat by Thanos. Thanos is more powerful than Galactus, but this is a different kind of thread. It's more based on Ultimate Universe, and they could do Galactus where he actually would seem more epic than their version of Thanos. But because of the fact that he would be more Earth-centric, that's probably not why they're going to do that. They're going to deal with someone who's a threat to the galaxy.
Well, don't you know Earth? What is it? Earth 666?
The thing is, what you...
Yeah. I keep on getting my numbers confused. Don't you know it's the center of all the problems in the Marvel Universe?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Earth is the main reason why everything happens. That's why the shit is gone to shit. Yeah, we're the fuckwads. We're the ones that cause all the fucking problems. That's why everybody wants to obliterate Earth, including the Shi'ar from X-Men and bullshit and other stuff. That's why everybody wants to blow up the Earth.
Now, see, that's what
Ronan's
they need to do with the
people.
X-Men.
Who are the other guys? I can see the gladiator guy. That's why everybody hates fucking Earth. Because we do shit that fucks everything else up. That's why everybody gets pissed. That's why Earth is the center of all the fucked up shit. Not the fact, the writers are here on Earth, but, but
that's probably what it really is.
Earth is the problem. And if you go back to DC, Owlman tells you, this Earth, the one he wants to destroy, is the problem. It doesn't matter. We'll just destroy them all. But if you get rid of the bad Earth, which happens to be ours, everything's okay.
Wow.
So, all right, now we're kind of going off in a little bit of here, but we all love Infinity War. We all talk to everything. We've kind of mentioned what we like bad about already. Then now I want to know is, what is your rating for this one?
Ooh, 8 was my. Well, now what did I give Infinity War? Do you guys remember?
Oh shit,
I don't remember.
Was it 7.5?
I think it was 7.5, something like that. So I'm gonna have to give this one just a 0.5 below it. I'll give it a 7, even though as much as I want to give it an 8, I have to give it a 7.5. Enjoyable across the board, strong movie. Watch it again, but when you're watching it, you might fast forward to the slow parts, to get to the good parts. When you watch Infinity War, you can watch that shit from beginning to end.
Over and over again.
Over and over again. I've seen Infinity War on our Hulu about 13 fucking times from beginning to end. Endgame, I could probably watch it again, but I could skip over some of the lame ass shit and the slow shit and get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd have to watch it at least a second time all the way through. Then after that, I could be able to skip around. So that's why I give it a 7. What about you, Sean?
I agree on a 7 because there are a few more things I can pick on it than I could in Infinity War. For one thing, Professor Hulk didn't really land for me. To me, he wasn't enough Banner, and he wasn't enough Hulk. He wasn't
Doc Green, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lack of real, and then on top of it, in the actual fight, like my friend was pointing out earlier, Hulk didn't really do that much at the end battle. You know, we didn't get to see the epic fighting like he did in the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
So we just kind of got a bitched out Hulk on this one.
Truth be told, you can see a lot of people doing epic fighting.
That's true. And, you know, and then there were some moments that felt contrived. Like, you know, honestly, I love Captain America. But the Avengers assemble, come on. Like, their whole army standing there, like, that's just so contrived. And then the other thing was like, oh, she's not alone. She has help. And it's all women. Like, okay, so all the women on this entire massive war battlefield all coordinate to be there right now so that it's no males, just women. And we're all going to make sure that, you know, the fucking gets to where it's supposed to go. No, that was just so contrived.
That was the whole nod to feminism.
It was a nod to feminism. And to me, it's just like, that's just so contrived, though. Why did you do that? Because on the chaos of a battlefield, fog of war, that's not going to happen. You're not going to have a bunch of women all standing there. It's just so unrealistic. You know, it wasn't like it ruined the whole movie for me, but it's just like, that's kind of silly. Like,
I just thought Captain Marvel was flirting with Peter Parker.
It did kind of seem like that a little bit.
Hi, I'm Peter Parker. Hi, Peter Parker.
Yeah, yeah. It did seem a little iffy.
Yeah.
Minor! He's a minor! Cut it out!
I did like the scene where Thanos' ship was just blasting Earth, and then all of a sudden it stopped. Everybody like, why did it stop? And it just switched and started shooting up. Mm-hmm. And then here comes Captain Marvel, just wham!
Yeah, that ship. Dude, right when they did it work? Did it work? And they just got unloaded on. That was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
That was a holy fuck moment.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing about this movie is it's got high highs and low lows. Like, the things about it, the things that aren't that good about it are a lot more glaring than the things that weren't good about it.
I have to admit, though, they did make Captain Marvel OP because Thanos really couldn't take her out. He had to cheat.
Yeah, well, he won by intelligence is what happened, which made sense.
And she didn't even have that much in battle either.
Yeah.
She did a few things and then got punched. Interesting thing I like, the fact that Hawkeye, had he not gone through what he went through, when he wound up with the glove and things were chasing him, old school wussy Hawkeye would have died, I thought. Ronin Hawkeye? Mm-mm. He was badass.
Yeah, he became badass.
He was putting shit, boom, boom, blowing.
Anti-hero fucking killer Hawkeye.
It was a
crazy,
haircut.
Man.
Yeah, it was a haircut.
It was a haircut.
I mean, that was badass. That's what I thought was really fucking cool. It's like...
It was cool.
Yeah, but then, of course, Ant-Man saving him was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I love that Ant-Man had some love.
Yeah, he did. He did get some love, and then he actually got epic moments in the battle by becoming big and just boom, beating huge parts of them.
All the stuff from Back to the Future is all bullshit.
That was funny. That was funny
because they actually went with Dragon Ball Z time travel rules. That's what they went with. That's what when I was like, oh, they did the Dragon Ball Z time travel rules. Okay, I got it.
I don't care. Just fix it. I don't give a shit. We know what you're trying to do. Fix it.
They had to go back and put the stones in place before they took them or when they took them to make sure that it didn't fuck up like different offshoots of the universe.
Where's Loki?
They kept there from being fractures of time where there would be multiverses that were all fucked up because they didn't have the Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
But there is multi-universes. There are different fractures of times. Miles Morales and Peter Parker in the same time zone, same universe.
But those are non-created fractures, though. That's the difference is the artificial fractures as opposed to where the universe is actually just divided into multiverses.
Mysterio has a part in that.
Oh, really?
And Peter Parker winded up where Miles is at.
Oh, wow.
But that's in the comic book. Again, it gets too hard. Are they talking Ultimate? Are we talking regular? Are we talking... Which one are we fucking talking about?
I think it's mostly Ultimate, but I think we have gotten a little bit, and especially in this one, we've kind of diverged a little bit from how the storyline of Ultimate Universe goes. So from now, we're almost like in wild territory. It's off the reservation. We don't know what they're going to do.
It's funny because you used to read Web of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and The Spider-Man. And you would think they were all in the same universe. Nope. No. They were all different. It's like, it took me like a couple of years, like, wait a minute. The fuck? Oh, he's in a fucking different. He's in the Ultimate Universe. This piece of shit, motherfucker. I was like, no wonder this shit. And then they would do crossovers where they would all be together. Like, you can't fucking do that. God damn it. But yeah, so what about your rating, Rick?
My rating, I give it an 8. All right, I give it an 8 because I loved it. I liked the way it went. It had the right amount of funny to me, the right amount of the action. The feels were hardcore. It was. I gave it an 8. That's what I gave it. That's what I liked about it. Infinity War, 8.5. This one, 8.
Okay.
Like I said, mine was a little higher than y'all's. Y'all are critiquing a little bit more than I would. Now, if I went all fanboy, it's a fucking 9. But like I said,
it's a 10. Best fucking movie ever.
For me, that's Bohemian Rhapsody.
10?
No.
now coming, now that we gave her,
I don't even think I have a 10.
Man, I would be hard pressed to think of a 10.
I don't know. After I watched The Dirt on Netflix, I liked that a lot more than Bohemian.
Yeah, Motley Crue, yeah.
That was a good movie, but it's not a 10.
No, it's not a 10, but I liked it more than Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's because there was naked chicks fucking and drugs and all kinds of shit. And no homophobic love.
The whole reason why I liked it more is because it was more raw.
And it's more what you used to. You're not you're more of a rock guy, I think, more than a Queen guy. And
I'm definitely a Queen, but you notice they kind of stuck with, it was supposed to be about the whole band and everything, but they kind of just stuck with Freddie Mercury for a while.
I thought that's what the guy said.
Yeah. And they didn't show it where it was kind of raw like The Dirt was. The Dirt showed you.
Oh, you wanted to see Freddie getting in an ass. I got
no,
it showed their dark sides.
I know what you're saying. You wanted to see more of the transition into the whole.
Yeah. And they bypass a lot of it. They're just like, let's just go.
Now he's in the hole. Yeah,
yeah,
I got you. I just thought Remember It was amazing, but God damn it, the closest movie I could come to a fucking 10, honestly. I mean, just throwing this out there, for me, would have to be Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Ryan's Privates?
No, not the porn. Saving Private Ryan has to be, for me, probably the closest thing to a fucking 10. Probably a 9.5, maybe even 9. No, 9.5 at the most. From the opening scene for the old man walking to the grave and then realizing that's Ben Affleck. Not Ben Affleck, it's Matt Damon. Well, you don't really know it's Matt Damon yet.
What was it?
And then
Ben Affleck was in the movie?
No, and then going to the beach. Tom Hanks was amazing in that. Tom Sizemore was awesome. Freaking Vin Diesel. I can't even go on about how... that's not what we're talking about, but that to me... And again, I might be prejudiced because of military background, but that to me is the closest I can find as a 10. But
that's respectable.
Avengers, had this movie not had to do all the tie-in, and maybe the tie-in would have been to the other one, it's just been whatever... This movie would have been, fuck, oh my God.
This could have been a 10 if they didn't have to deal with so many constraints.
If it had been just battle from the beginning to the end, oh my God. We'd have wet ourselves halfway through the movie. Because there's no fucking way I was going to the bathroom. I was ready to piss and shit myself.
Yeah, I was about 2 hours in. I was like, I gotta go so bad, but I'm not going to.
Dude, I took a shit and a piss before I left. Right before I threw the previews.
I pissed everything before I went in. I had my big drink. I had my big popcorn. I did not touch the drink till halfway into the movie. I ate half that popcorn with no drink. You know how hard that is?
Oh, man.
I was like, no drink.
Suffering for the art.
I drank 90% of my drink through the movie. We finished the entire tub of popcorn. I think Braden needed it, actually. But I drank all my drink. And I was fine. Because I emptied my bowels and everything else. But the moment we got up, I got to go. I swear to you, I took the Tom Hanks piss from A League of Their Own. Or the Leslie Nielsen from The Naked Gun. Oh. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting subject, though. A movie that would actually get, no. A movie that would actually get a 10. I mean, to be honest, like the only movie I could honestly think of, and you're probably going to make fun of me for it, but it would be The Passion. To me, just like the acting was the most, like, how could you make a movie about Jesus and actually make it seem perfect?
That movie, you know what? You brought up something there. That movie, I have that movie up high too. I have that movie around 9 point something as well. But I have a lot of problem with people who have problems with it because they were trying to pick at it so much because they didn't like the fact who Mel Gibson
Well,
is.
they didn't like
that eye is Satanism. That woman was a porn actress. That's another sign of the devil. Da 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 da. You know who I'm talking about? Who did that shit? But anyway, the point is,
the movie itself. Though I mean, it was like
get over your
movie.
fucking self. It had nothing to do with that. That's all your fucking shit in your own mind. The movie was amazing.
It was.
I walked out of that movie hurt.
Yeah.
I walked out of that movie, as much as religious we are here, and how I was having my own problems back in the day. I mean, at that time, and I'm away from the church and whatnot. That movie decimated me.
Yeah.
My legs hurt. My knees hurt. My heart was hurting. Through the beating, I was like,
I cried.
I did not expect that to happen. I mean, it's like, this is a freaking movie. It's not going to get me. Dude, Mel Gibson was off the chain when he did that movie. Mm-hmm. And Jim Caviezel, that's Jesus, bro.
Yeah. Nobody else can play
Jesus like him. Dude, when he stomped the snake.
Yeah. That was epic.
And oh man, I don't.
And the guy who played Peter was such a perfect Peter,
dude,
too.
Okay,
Mary, the mother of Jesus.
Just talk about it right now, and just thinking about it, it was one of those movies.
It was.
It was a good movie. That's a pretty close one. Yeah, I respect you for that decision. That's a good one. I'd probably give it. You're gonna make me go back and think about my movies. Fuck it. You know what? I'll tell you, it's gonna be 10.
What about you, Rick?
I'll tell you, it's gonna be 10.
What's that?
John Wick 3, bitches. That's a 10.
I got that on Thursday. I know.
Oh, screw you. I got that on Saturday.
For future-wise, it shows. I know we have other interviews we got coming up.
Oh, yeah. We do have... we have Morgan's Organs coming back on.
Oh, nice.
So bring on the Morgans. We'll retweet out his new book and everything, his Kickstarter, whatever's going on. But yeah, Morgan Organs will be joining us next Monday. And I think we have somebody joining us the following Monday after that. So we'll have a couple of interviews back-to-back, and then we'll have some space again.
Yeah, and then I know... You've been playing Days Gone?
Yes.
So hopefully...
Fucking zombies everywhere, man.
Hopefully Miguel will give you his little...
I beat Mortal Kombat 11.
Mortal Kombat 11, he's got that one.
The
Division, I thought I was done, and then it ends up being halfway through. So The Division, I have mine when I get my internet back up.
I'd like to probably bring Braden with me so we can talk about Spider-Man.
And then Spider-Man, I'm working on that one right now, so we can do that with Braden.
He's pretty far on Spider-Man.
So we're going to have a gaming episode coming up for sure.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I should bring him with me because he's played Dead. Was it Gone Days or whatever?
Days Gone.
Thank you very much. I know I always get the fucking words confused, but it's Braden's played a lot more than me, but it's very creepy. This is a real premise, man. It's just really weird. But Mortal Kombat 11, I loved it. I loved the story. I love how they did the whole thing. But they're going to set that shit up for again.
And then, like I said, bringing up just a little bit of news. They're already working on a Mortal Kombat movie.
Yes, I saw that being made in South Africa. No. Yeah. South Africa, South America. I saw that earlier. It was on Twitter.
Yeah, I just know. I heard that they're bringing that one up.
Yes.
I was like, wow.
Lord Raiden.
We'll have it up in trailer talk in future episode that we have. But I saw Batman. What's it called? The guy is all wrapped in bandages.
Oh, Hush.
Yeah, Batman Hush.
Oh, hell yeah.
The cartoon.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Hush is awesome.
That sounds brutal.
You know, Hush is Bruce's brother.
Wow, really? I didn't know that. Dang.
Yeah, no one knew that.
Wow.
Depends on what storyline they go with again.
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on. The trailer, it shows Poison Ivy took over or is controlling Superman.
She shouldn't be able to do that. She's not supposed to be able to do that. So she did something to her toxin. She's not supposed to be able to take over Superman.
She did in this one.
Wow. That's cool. Is Harley in it?
Harley, Joker.
That's how she did it. Penguin?
I don't know. I didn't see the Penguin in it, but I just know.
I can see. That's going to be amazing.
It's got Catwoman in it. Catwoman and Batman are working together.
So it means the Robins have to be in it too then.
It's only Dick right now.
Oh, just Nightwing?
Just
or
Nightwing.
Robin?
Just Nightwing.
Nightwing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's what I've seen in the trailer. I was like, I was like, oh, Jesus. I got to get this one.
Speaking of Batman, you know Batman Ninja Turtles is coming out, right? I already got my first comic for Batman Ninja Turtles, the 3rd edition already. Sorry, I got the first copy in my box right now. Uncanny. So I was like, yeah. I'm so anxious for that movie.
But yeah, that's all coming up in the future episodes that we got coming. Like I said, Miguel, we got all these back-to-back interviews.
Yep. And we also we'll have to do a review of John Wick. Will you be able to see that?
Yeah.
So we got John Wick, and then 2 weeks after that we have Godzilla.
Yeah.
And Maw. Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone. Have you seen that?
No.
Ma's like, don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone. I retweeted and she retweeted back it up. Thank you, Critical Thinking, but don't make me drink alone.
The only downfall about Godzilla, I might not be in town for that one.
Oh, you gonna have to catch it out of town?
Yeah, I'll be in Tulsa picking up my niece.
Can I go catch it Thursday night, man?
Well, I don't know. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't.
Look, Brandon and myself, we're catching that bitch Thursday night.
I know y'all. I know definitely y'all catch it.
If we catch it Thursday night, I'll see if I grab another ticket for you then. You let me know when you're leaving.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Because my wife may not want to go to that, but if she does, I'll get 4. Fuck it, I don't care.
All right, well, that is our review for Avengers, and that's our future coming up with all the other episodes we got.
Motley Critical Crew, assemble. And of course, guys, it's hot as fuck in this house, but I'm your boy, I'm Mig Mars.
I'm Rick the Rizzo.
No, you're not.
I'm Ricky Six.
Shawnee Thompson?
What the fuck? Wow. Shawnee Lee, fool.
Shawnee Lee.
Oh my God, you just...
I was thinking Ronnie Thompson.
Give us your man card. You done fucked up the Motley Crew.
Man, I don't know. It's hot in here. I can't think straight.
Think straight is hot.
Oh, by the way...
I'm in this room with 3 sweaty men.
Whoa!
So we really are a fucking band. The Foreskins.
Oh my God.
First of all, real quick, Motley Crew, The Dirt was really good. I really enjoyed it. Good call, Rick.
Great movie.
Also, at least they didn't go total Targaryen in there. Like our girl did.
Targaryen.
She went, oh my God. You don't watch Game of Thrones, do you?
Nope.
Oh my God. And you know what? They did lay the seeds, though, because she had those moments of she's been frying people and crucifying people along the way, burning people up all over in every freaking episode. I mean, every freaking season she did somebody like that. So you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So what happens, man? That hate turns to anger. Anger leads you to the dark side.
Shut up.
And that's coming, too.
You went backwards.
Huh?
You went backwards.
Whatever.
He don't give a shit about Yoda's preachings.
You can't use that because I'm going to get sued. You got to do it the right way.
You had to decode it, do it differently.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, there's one thing, Rick. I'm curious now. Miguel and I dared to do a 10 rating movie. If there is a 10 rating movie in history, what would it be for you?
I don't have one.
You don't have one.
Mary Poppins.
You couldn't think of a 10.
Like, even my favoriteest movie in the world, Pulp Fiction, I can't give it a 10.
Wasn't To Kill a Mockingbird? Where the red fern grows? The 10 fucking commandments?
The Sound of Music.
Oh, fuck. Give me something.
Hey, if you said the 10 Commandments, would you give it a 10?
Tell me what's wrong with it.
I know, so I don't remember it.
If the 10 Commandments was made now, the friggin' special effects would be crazy. But you wouldn't have the actors that could pull that shit off like Yul Brynner and Charlton Heston and the little guy that goes to talk to Hebrew slaves and frickin' Vincent Van Price.
Well, and then for that matter, the same category, like Ben-Hur at the time.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, so that's your 10 movie now.
10 Commandments may be my 10. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Because if you go back, in all honesty, all the older movies.
Take my staff, so that you may know I have the power of the Lord God.
Don't get me wrong. I probably would give that one a 10. Because think about all the older movies, the black and white movies. Like I said, when I watched The Hustle, when I watched
The Maltese Falcon,
everything that was black and white, like back in the day, you had to act.
James
Cagney. They were fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. They had crazy amounts of talent. Like, to be honest, if I revisited some of the real classics, some of the Golden Age Hollywood movies, I mean, they were just amazing.
Brewster's Millions.
Can't touch this.
Never seen it. No, man, but yeah, you know what? You're right. Some of those old school movies in The Kings of Kings with Jeremy Hunter playing Jesus and Rob Ryan in there, The Dirty Dozen with Lee Marvin. I mean, it doesn't come to a 10, but it's strong. But if we restrain ourselves in the last 30 or 40 years, that kind of helps a little bit. Rick's right, though. Those actors back in the day could act.
They could. They really could.
Tombstone to this day would be close. Yes. Probably hands down best Western.
Best modern Western.
Yes. Better than Wyatt Earp. Better than any other bullshit they try to make. Kurt Russell's fucking Wyatt Earp was amazing. Doc Holliday
Val Kilmer, Doc Holliday. He's always Doc Holliday.
I can't. And he tried to be fucking Batman. What the fuck, man? Or he tried to be Batman first. Whatever. But no, that's a really good way. I mean, you could really go back and really tie down, like, if you were to go to the horror genre, what is your favorite horror? But you think you get the top 10?
Horror of the decade movie.
And that would be tough to find a damn horror movie that would make top 10. Because they get no love.
Yeah.
Because you go to the Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one was good, but then it got goofy. Friday the 13th was good, but it was the mother doing the killing, not Jason. Then it got goofy. Halloween got goofy. You know what I'm saying? They all start off well, but then kind of the Critters was just dumbass to begin with.
I mean,
Ghoulies.
I could have an easy time though because
they're remaking Critters.
That'd be awesome.
They remade it.
Man, we're gonna have to do an episode just of what's our favorite movies by category and decade, and just organize it out.
I like the remake of it.
Yeah. It was well done.
That'd be a good tweet to send out and see what people would get. I wonder what all of our fan base, what their top movies would be.
In all genres?
In all genres. And
then in specific genres, specific decades.
We're making pretty... Okay. All right. I'll get on that then. So, again, I'm your boy Mig.
Sean the Irishman.
And Rick the Rizzo. We out.
Because it's fucking hot. Well, you know what, guys? That's a hell of a show. If you really like Critical Thinking Podcast, then you need to make sure you follow everybody that's involved with this. So I'm going to give you a quick heads up on who our lovable sponsors are. We are brought to you by Japan Ramen Box, located in Tokyo, Japan. And then, of course, our big-time sponsor, Tanks Paintball. Tanks Paintball, where you can go down there and shoot Sean in the ass any freaking time you want to, and he can't do nothing but cry like a little bitch. Tanks Paintball, where you can shoot everyone in the ass, and it's perfectly legal out on Southwest Freeway, Richmond, Texas. And now, our new big-time sponsor. Put your hands together for the black man out of Atlanta, Georgia. The True Showtime. The True Showtime. That's right. He is now sponsoring us. Can you believe that shit? Well, anyway, that's our sponsors. And if you really love listening to us, you can catch us everywhere. You can catch us on our radio stations, Beyond the Dawn Radio. You can catch us on WBLZ Media /Iconic Radio. You can catch us on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, and Anchor. We're everywhere, peeps.
Thank you for joining us, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.